Hey guys, Samantha White here, coming at you from Picton, which is in the South Island of New Zealand. I am going to show you guys what I'm doing for my birthday weekend. I don't know why, but I am. We got to Picton this morning and it's really pretty, and I had my GoPro out anyway, so I figured maybe I'd film, and I may or may not ever post any of this. This is the current view. Like, what? Okay. Good morning, everybody. It is October 13th, which means I am officially 27, depending on what country you're in. I mentioned in the very start of this video that I started filming yesterday and then completely put down after that walk. And didn't pick it up again until this morning, that I am currently in Picton, New Zealand, which is on the very north part of the South Island. I'm actually living in New Zealand. I'm not living in Picton, but I am living in New Zealand. And so for my birthday, I decided I wanted to take a trip. I didn't want to stay in my apartment. I wanted to like go out and have a very chilled weekend, just taking some hikes and like chilling in this beautiful Airbnb with the most stunning view. Oh my goodness, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you guys here. Do you see this? Do you see this? That's water down there. It's just, oh my goodness. I decided I just wanted to film this video to bring you guys along with me as I travel around for the next like day. Picton is this really small town that kind of is only a tourist destination, I guess, because, well, it's beautiful, one, but also two, because the ferry from Wellington, New Zealand comes into Picton. Every single person I've told, when they're like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? You're going away. And I'm like, I'm going to Picton. They're like, cool, and then what? And I'm like, that's it. I'm going to Picton. I'm gonna hang out. And they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. It's small. But the reason that I picked Picton was because the ferry gets here, so I didn't have to drive anywhere. I could just get the ferry from Wellington, come down here, hang out, walk everywhere I needed to. I'm actually trying to do that a lot this year. So I moved to New Zealand about a month ago, and I've just been hanging out, not doing a ton. And the plan is to kind of travel around the area that I'm currently living in, which is Wellington. I want to travel around there as much as I possibly can using public transport. There are a few trips that I'm definitely going to be renting a car for, just because there's like hiking and things that you can't really get to without a car and you can't get to on public transport. But I am going to try and do, I think it's called like slow traveling. I really want to try and just travel in the area that I'm living in so that I don't have to drive a lot of places, and I can just sort of see as much as I can in the place that I'm deciding to live for the next like 6-ish, 7 months. Travel in itself takes a lot of resources. I'm very aware of that, and I'm just trying to modify the way that I do it a little bit so that it's not quite so resource intensive. And so for me, that looks like trying to take public transport whenever I can. Now on this trip, the plan was to just hang out in Picton, not drive anywhere. We were just going to be in the town chilling out. Then we got to our Airbnb, and our lovely host actually offered us his vehicle. So we decided we were gonna take that, because that's a great opportunity, honestly, for us to have a little bit of freedom. We're gonna drive to a town over, which apparently has a great like wine scene and also has this really cool hike. We are gonna do a little bit of driving today, but overall we're trying to walk as much as we can. So that's what's happening in my life. I haven't like posted a video for quite a while because I've just been moving, and I wasn't sure how to show that in a very exciting way, because it was mostly just me living in hostels and and like chilling. Now that I'm considering doing, you know, a couple trips a month, just like little small ones, I'm gonna try and film a little bit more, both for you but also for me, so I can look back on all these videos in 30 years and be like, oh yeah, that was cool. I like sort of learned to hike. Awesome. Speaking of hikes, I should go put on shoes. I think it's time to get going. Okay, New Zealand, calm down. We made it to the top of our hike. Well, we made it to our hike, and then we made it to a lookout point that has a picnic table. So we're gonna have a few snacks and stare at this mad view. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Hi. Here's the pretty view. What is that? We're back in our Airbnb. We finished our hike. We went and got groceries and some local drinks. We got some local beer, which is from like the next town over, which is pretty exciting. And it's tasty. Now I'm getting a huge meal cooked for me, which I'm very excited about because we have a grill in this Airbnb. Dinner's almost done. It's getting really cold outside, but the view is still stunning. Here's the final spread. We've got a ton of roast veggies. I think there's asparagus, zucchini, potato, capsicum, eggplant, and scallions. And that's kind of what we're doing today. So I'm gonna quit filming for today right here. I'm gonna eat this amazing meal, drink some more wine, and probably watch a movie before I go to bed because I'm 27 and apparently this is my idea of partying now. Good morning, everybody, and by good morning I mean happy 5 p.m. It is definitely late in the afternoon and we're just taking a walk near town. Turns out there's a ton to do near Picton, which is cool because we drove somewhere yesterday and I didn't really want to drive somewhere again. We decided to stick around closer to where we are. We spent most of the day watching TV and like looking out at our beautiful view, drinking coffee, eating some scones we had left over, and then, well, and now we are out on just a trail near town, which is really, really pretty. Definitely not as exciting as yesterday, but I wanted to have a really chill couple of days for my birthday, so that's what is happening. There are a lot more stairs than I expected on this trek. Today was supposed to be our not walking around much day, and here we are. Oh, good. Oh, so pretty. We're just on our way down from the hike slash walk slash tramping trail, I don't know what it is, thing that we did today. Now we're walking alongside this insanely pretty, well, ocean, you know, very casual. We saw the view, we picked up some litter, which is like the most we've seen on this trip so far, which is cool. And now we're just gonna go find a place to eat because we're starving. I'm so hungry. That's all I gotta say. You got anything?
I got this.
Yeah. So interesting. We just got done eating some Indian food, which was really good, really spicy, she says, after getting only medium, but really good. And now we are walking back to our Airbnb. The weather seemed like it was gonna get really bad there for a second, but it's actually okay. It's just cloudy. Yeah, we're just gonna go back and watch another movie. So there's nothing really to say at this point. So if you guys can still hear me through the wind, I will talk to you tomorrow. So we got really lucky on weather for the first 3 days, and now we are headed to the ferry in the rain. You probably can't see me because it's wet, or hear me because of cars. I'm gonna end this right here. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a drier day than this. Bye.